If you haven't seen me, here I am, Mini-Me. That's me. And there, look at those. 6 Luminance boxes. Brand spanking new. Luminance. 40 cards per box. 3 autographs and 1 memorabilia card. On-card autographs in year 1 signatures, including rare ink variations. Ultra rare inserts. If you haven't seen the animation, why isn't that focusing? Focus. There we go. If you haven't seen animation, they're freaking nasty. Nasty cards. No way we'll get that. Well, let's see if we can do it. I think I could try this. Let's try this function. Let's do the extreme close-up on my new and improved camera. I bet it gets in there close. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty dang good. Pretty dang good if we ever need to go deep inside a player nostril or something. There we go. This was Pick Your Team. This is a 2-box break. We have 6 boxes on the stage, so we need to choose. So let's do it. Which 2 boxes will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me get over there to it. Here we go. First box we're going with is going to be numero dos, I believe. It's going to stop right there, that one. And our second box will be box numero 6. Ta-da! Yay! There we go. So 2 and 6. So these 2 go away. That one stays. These 2 go away. That'll be for round 2 and 3, which I will be dropping round 2 as soon as we're done here. So let's get into it. Good luck, everybody. What's up, Gary Phillips? Now, do I have the right sleeves and top loaders and all that jazz? We're about to find out. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Some of this stuff we may have to look up. If there's an NIL auto or NIL anything, we'll do random. We will randomize that because there's no NIL spot. Beautiful freaking cards. Beautiful cards every year. Got that old school Eddie George. So nice. Jerry Judy. Clee. Our first rookie. Marks. An auto under there. That is a Washington. No, it's a Houston Texan. Houston Texan. This is to 100. Woody Marks. If you know, you know. There will be a round 2, Gary. So in case you want to get back in. Woody starts us off. I'm going to cover our auto because it's coming because we have another parallel here. This is to $2.99. Get it sleeved. That is, who is that? For the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meshul Tuten von Stuten. Oop, juggling. For the Jags. Let's put this thing right there. That's an auto. This is an engaged Harrison Smith for the Vikings. That's a pretty dope looking insert. Engaged. We'll put those up there. What we have here. A rookie card for Harmon for the Steelers. I'll get the rookies top loaded up over here. That is a rookie for the Ravens, Starks. Starks for the Ravens. These are just the base rookies. And Betch for the Raiders. Is that awesome tight end that they drafted? Isn't that who that is? And one of these. Let's see what we got here. Good luck, everybody. First auto coming in hot. In pack number 1, it is a rookie. We're going to go to the New York Jets. New York Jets is going to be Clifford Cook for $7. He's going to get himself a to 100. No, 700. 491 out of 700. Brady Cook. That is a you never know. One day, this could be a huge, huge card. Here you go, Clifford Cook. Your $7 was well spent. Damn Jets. A relic coming in here, maybe? Let me do it that way. Insert. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Unforgettable. Always loved that. I love that celebration when he did that. That was unforgettable. Pretty awesome. That is a Burden III rookie card for the Bears. Burden III. Come on. Scatabo for the G-Men. It's a pretty dope card. One of the guys we'd look for. Mr. Dysinger's got one now. Scatabo. There's the guy. Junty for the Raiders. Who picked up the Raiders? Mr. Craig picked up the Raiders. Smart play, too, if I must say so myself. There's Drake May on the base. That is Jeff Blake. There's an old school Jeff Blake for the Bengals. McBride for the Cardinals base. Yeah, Jamison Williams for Deet. We're going to have a Trey McBride at $2.99 on our numbered parallel for Arizona, Mr. Brother Jam. Getting a parallel. Trey McBride. And this is a Thicky auto. Good luck. For the Buffalo Bills. How about an Eric Moulds to 10? That's dope. Buffalo! Patrick Murphy on the vintage hit, it says. Eric Moulds. Who called that? Eric Moulds to 10 for Buffalo. Very nice. Very nice. I'm afraid this one's going to be an auto too, so I'm going to flippity flop. Watch this one will be the auto. We got a rookie nobody, or wannabe. We've got ourselves a throwback guy. What will we get here? Probably our third auto. It is. Of course it is. We'll let it marinate once we get there. Get into our other pack. Savage Jonathan Taylor. These inserts are pretty dope. JT. Rookie Hudson. Kobe Hudson for the Panthers. That is Xavier Watts for the Falcons. Xavier. Shador for Clee. Little Shador Sanders. We'll put this one up. One of the bigger QB names in the break. Shador. Shadoozy. Squaddle. There's Mika Fitzpatrick for the Steelers. That is Kyron Williams for the Rams. He needs to sign. Natron Means Business for the Chargers. Darren Bland for the Cowboys. And who's this? That is Kyle Kennard for the Chargers to 249. Chargers belong to Chris Ballard. Kennard. And this is our third auto, so we're going to let it marinate right there. We should have a mem in here. About this one. How about a Jaden Daniels Vestige? Nice one for Mr. Ballard. Nice Jaden Daniels insert. Lackey? Luke Lackey for the Texans. The Texans. This guy. Alec Ayamanar for the Titans. Elick. He's going to be my favorite player this year, in this season, I believe. Elick. Bo Collins for the Giants. Bo. That is a Jerome Bettis base. Jerome Bettis. Little Seymour base for the Patsies. Xavier Legette for the Panthers. Christian Okoye for the Chiefs. Let's go old school Kenny Lofton to 199. Or James Lofton, I'm sorry. To 199. And our relic. Beacons. Lambjack. On the Beacons. I don't believe this is numbered. It is not. It is a Lamar Jackson relic. Beacons. For Paulie. He never misses, y'all. When will you learn? Beacons. And that leaves one more out of this box. And it's right here. It's our third auto. What are we going to get? Good luck. We go this way. Is a rookie for the Seattle Seahawks. Jamie McGahee to 700. Zy Alexander. Zy Alexander to 700 for the Seahawks. All right. Box 2. So if we do it the same way, this will be our relic. So let's start here. Let's start here and see if we can work uphill this time. No thickie here, so we bombed on that idea. And when I say we, me, how about that to start? Nasty Josh Allen, unforgettable. Beautiful card. Buffalo, Patrick Murphy. There's more of my sleeves that are mating. Unforgettable. That is from Colorado to Tampa Bay, Will Shepard. Will Shepard. Xavier Restrepo for the Titans. Remember them. Restrepo. Hook'em. Jade Barron for the Broncos. And I need more sleeves and top loaders. For the Broncos, we got Justin Jefferson. About a little Chase Brown. Chuba Hubbard. To 75, DJ Giddens for the Colts to 75. This is Khalil Mullins for the Titans as well. This one's to 299. Lots of numbered rookie cards coming out. I like it. And our first auto, a throwback. How about it is a James Lofton. We got the numbered card over there, and now we got the auto to go with it. Go Pack Go. Stevie G. The James Lofton auto. Well, that failed. That's definitely an auto. Let's try this one. Yeah, a little bit of a thickie in here. We'll see if it's an auto or a relic. To 100, Malik Neighbors on the Vestige. Mr. Dysinger. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Tyleek Williams for Deet. There is Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. And the Deuce is loose. Deuce McAllister. But a Joey B. Baker Mayfield. Little Quentin Johnson base. This is going to be Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. That is going to be to 150. Nice card there. Mr. McGahee. And this is actually an auto. It is actually an auto. Good luck. Shutter signatures for the Bills. Rasul Douglas. Number to 100. Patrick Murphy, have a break. 2 Buffalo Bills autos on the board. All right, this is definitely our relic. Unless they gave us the skinniest relic of all time. Because that other pack's thin. This is pretty dope. Dynamic Abdul Carter for the Giants. Abdul Carter, that's a cool card. Caden Prather for the Bills. Kyle Monangai for the Bears. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs. That is Kool-Aid McKinstry for the Saints. Eckler for the Commandos. Love it, love it, love it. Little Dante Culpepper for the Vikings. Steve Young in the Bucks jersey. Dig it. And how about a Natron Means Business to 35 for the Chargers? For Mr. Ballard. Little Natron Means. And our relic, Fly, Eagles Fly, Quinyon Mitchell, Bright Beginnings. Mr. Goss. There you go, sir. And last pack of the break. Again, round 2 will drop whenever we're done here, so be on the lookout for that. I would say probably around 5 o'clock. Be a good guess. That is Will Johnson for the Cardinals on the dynamic inserts. Beautiful cards, those, for the jam. Another Woody Marks rookie. Omarion Hampton for the Chargers. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. Dan Marino. CJ Stroud. Bo Nix. Singletary for the Bears. We have ourselves a Dak Prescott to 299. Dak Prescott to 299. And I saw the helmet. We could have an NIL, which would be randomized by Brother Shady if this is the player that it could be. I saw the helmet. It was a Longhorn helmet. It is a rookie, so I doubt it. Gunnar Helm for the Tennessee Titans, year 1. Tennessee, Craig, with a Gunnar Helm, year 1 signature. There we go. Beautiful product, as always, with this product every year. Always comes out hot. Looks good. Here are our inserts. A little Malik Neighbors. Little Lamar Jackson relic. Little Jaden Daniels. Quinyon Mitchell relic. Neither of the relics were numbered. Abdul Carter, dynamic. Will Johnson, dynamic. Unforgettable, Josh Allen. Unforgettable, Amara St. Brown. Engaged, Harrison Smith. And a Savage, Jonathan Taylor. These are all the numbered parallels and such. In no particular order, there's a Natron Means Business to 35. That is Mullins to 299. Trey McBride to 299. James Lofton to 199. That is a Shedeur Sanders base. Dak Prescott to 299. Milrow to 150. Marks to 100. That is Tootin to 299. Kennard to 249. And Giddens to 75. And our autos, no particular order. We've got Rasul Douglas for the Bills. Gunnar Helm, year 1 for the Titans. James Lofton to 50 for the Packers. Alexander to 700. That is for the Seahawks. Cook for the Jets to 700. And Eric Molds to 10 for the Bills. Beautiful cards. That's a wrap on this one, you guys. Appreciate it. Look for the next round to come out here in probably about 30 minutes. Peace out.